The sun is starting to set here at the Warburton Holiday Park, which means I've got to move pretty quickly if I want to get this lamb belly roast onto the spit over the Ozpig and have us sitting down eating something later tonight. Lamb belly, everyone knows about pork belly. Lamb belly is sort of the poor forgotten cousin, but it is absolutely beautiful. Same thing applies to the lamb belly as does to the pork belly. Heaps of flavour, some nice fat that can be rendered out, but it's got to be cooked slowly. So a rotisserie is absolutely what you want. So because it's little, best get 2 of them. So 2 of these, lay them down. You want to trim them up to be about the same size, and I want it to be squared off. So at this end here, just take off that little triangle bit, the tail at the end. And because it is quite fatty, if you've got any major pieces of fat, you can trim away. This one's pretty good. From there, have one facing one way and one facing the other, so that it's nice and even. And then you can stuff it with whatever you want. I'm going to stuff it with some coriander. So this is ground coriander seed. It has a really lemony sort of smell and taste. Some lemon and lamb, fantastic. So I'm utilising flavours I know work really well together. So the zest of a lemon, place that on the inside, and then everyone knows how much I love chorizo. It's the magic ingredient. It makes everything taste better. And I place the chorizo sausage in there and some parsley as well. But this technique you can use and just stuff it with whatever you want to stuff it with that you think is going to go well with lamb. Really, the rotisserie and the Ozpig is going to do all the heavy lifting for you. That slow cooking and constant moving is what we want. So lemon zest on the inside as well. Some of our parsley, which I'll just roughly run my knife through. Sprinkle some of that inside. Chorizo, nice little sprinkle of salt. Place your chorizo at one end. Now, you want to turn it around so it faces you, so you can get some good leverage on it. And then roll everything together. Pull it towards you, like ducky. Roll, like so. Then go to your butcher and ask them for things called chicken loops, which are these little things here. They're trusses which are already tied. It makes it so much easier. Put them in a little bag, have them in your camp kit, and then creating things like this to go on spits is so much easier. So just run, you probably want 5 of these, 1 in the middle and then 2 either side. A nice even spread. You can get different size loops and they're color coded on the size. Last one. Then with your knife, because it's a little uneven at the end, just trim the edges up. So that you get that nice beautiful roll. Other edge. And then we'll pop him onto our skewer for our spit. So put one side of your prongs on, tighten that up. You want to try and skewer it through the chorizo sausage is the best way to go, because that's going to give you something nice and firm for the skewer to hold on to. Rub that in, on the skewer on. Tighten that up. And that is ready to go. For me, that's my choice of food when I go camping. I love spits, I love rotisseries. All right. Hang on. And the last thing you have to get ready is this, a little spray bottle filled with pineapple juice. I love pineapple juice. Whatever marinade or basting you want to put into a spray bottle, you absolutely can. And it means you don't have to get a basting brush and keep basting with a basting brush. You can just give it a little spray every 10 or 15 minutes. And you've probably got about 4 hours till that's ready to go, which means I can sit down and have a whiskey. Now that just makes me happy. This is why I love food. 4, 5 hours that's been on there. It's just been rolling around doing its thing. The smells are fantastic. I've taken it off. I've let it rest for about 5 minutes, and now it's time to carve it and get into it. Oh. I know you can't really see or tell, but the knife is going through it really, really easily, which is what you want. If you're going to cook something for as long as we've cooked this, you want it to be quite tender. And that, for what it is, it's lamb belly. It's really tender. It looks so good. Oh, just look at that. All those layers of meat and the fat that's been rendered out, the chorizo in the middle. You look at it. Nothing can beat that. Nothing can beat time. So that is I'll give it one last little spray with that pineapple juice. This is the last baste. Little sprinkle of salt. That is our lamb belly roast. And this is me eating our lamb belly roast. Oh. Oh.